Today, we're exploring this innovative and eco-friendly world of buildings made using cannabis. I've travelled down to a beautiful part of the southwest of Western Australia, Wilyabrup, where I'm visiting the remarkable Indica House. It's a beacon of sustainable construction. I'm here with the visionary designer and the master builder who brought this concept to life. Let's discover how hempcrete is transforming the construction industry. But first, what is hempcrete? You take a cannabis seed, you plant it, it grows tall. We then cut it down, we chop it up to separate the hard outer casing, that's called hurd, from the inner fibres. We then mix the hurd with lime and water, leave it to set, and boom, you've got a cannabis house. I'm sitting here with Sharlene Mavor, who masterminded the creation of this Indica House. But Sharlene, a quick question. Why hemp?
Well, Brian, I've always been drawn to hemp, being also in the industry. I was drawn to the fact that it's reducing our carbon footprint. It's sequestering carbon, it's natural, it's beautiful in its own right. The fact that it gets harder over time, I think that's amazing.
Yes.
And the fact that there's 300-year-old houses in existence in Japan, well, this could be one of these houses in 300 years that might still be here.
What are the advantages as a builder for using hempcrete?
So this building material has got amazing properties. So not only is it a natural product, it also is fireproof. It has amazing thermal qualities. It has acoustic properties. You'll find it's lovely and quiet when you're walking around through this house. Not only that, and I'm actually a microbiologist in my distant past, but it is mold resistant. Termites are not attracted to this product, and it's mainly because of the lime component. But antibacterial, antifungal, it's healthy. It seems crazy to think it's just the hemp plant, lime binder, which is natural, and water. That it's such a simple building material.
And it will last for hundreds of years.
Yeah. And like you were saying, I love the idea that we're coming back to building practices that were used hundreds of years ago, and we're starting to see it so much more in building. And I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Yes. Every inch of Indica House showcases hempcrete's incredible potential. And guess what? You can touch the walls and even experience the 10-seater spa for yourself. Just visit indica.au to book your stay. This beautiful hemp house is one of the houses that you have built. How many have you built already?
This is probably the best one that we've built. We've probably built about 12 now. Yeah.
But 12 hemp houses.
Yeah.
And tell me, how difficult is it to build a hemp house?
It's not that difficult. You do your timber frame as per normal if you're going to do any cladding, and then you basically form it up with the form boards.
Yep.
You've probably seen rammed earth before, very similar to like that. And then it's just, we hand tamper, which is called, you just ram it down by hand, very softly, because the more you squish it in, and you can see the different tampered lines, so you'll be probably about that thick, you pour it in, and then you'll be just tampering that little bit, and then as you will see, it layers that, and you'll see a few of the other colours and striations, and you can make all different patterns by that. So very creative and artisan homes, really.
How long does it take you to build a hemp house like this? It must actually take quite a while. It's a beautiful house.
Probably about 6 weeks it did for the whole wall, but you've got to realise that when you're doing a normal home with gyprock, you're probably walking to the wall 10 times. Okay, so when you're doing the hemp home, we'll basically frame it up, we'll form it up, especially this internal wall. We do not come back to this wall until we take the form boards off. We're finished. So if you're doing a gyprock wall, you'd be putting your insulation in, you'd be putting your glue, you're putting your gyprock, then your 3 coats of plaster, and then your sanding, and then your 3 coats of paint. So you walk into that floor. So as a labour cost, everyone's saying it's so expensive. Well, it's actually not that much more expensive.
Where do you get your hemp from?
We grow our hemp.
What, here?
Yeah, right here, about 15 minutes up the road.
And processing?
Processing, we built the processing facility in Margaret River. Very lucky to get the right machinery to do processing. It is a love-hate relationship. It is very, very difficult. It is the toughest fibre in the world. It's probably stronger than steel. But we're ready to go. We've built it. It's about now people changing the perceptions about moving over to our natural materials, because it works, and it really works in everything you can do in your daily life.
So in this innovative industry area, what you're saying is that Margaret River is probably the largest processing centre in Australia of hemp?
Yeah, yep.
Cool.
Yeah, yep, currently, yep.
Yeah.
Processing, and you know, we have a lot of markets. I mean, we shipped off the fibre today for baby wipes. So we, you know, this is the first for the fibre. We seem to be looking for about using the whole plant. We can't just use the inner core. Like when you're processing, you need to find the markets for, you know, like I said, for the soil, for the roots. We're not allowed to use the leaf. And once again, our CBDs, the flower, we're still not allowed to use that. Now, you look at every other industry in the world that uses that, they are using the CBD as the market. Now, we're only using half the plant.
So a fraction of the plant.
Well, that's like you giving me a license to grow apples and say, good luck, but don't take the apples. That's the truth. And, you know, so who would go plant an apple orchard and hopefully be successful? That's what we feel like, because we are not using the whole plant.
So we need the politicians to get out of the way, don't we?
Totally. Or actually just, come on, enough's enough.
Imagine a world where all our houses are grown and built locally and sustainably. It just makes sense. But we need to speed up legislative change and educate the people who make the decisions. Yes, hemp has incredible soil revitalisation properties and carbon sequestration capabilities. But think also about Australian-made hemp, hemp oils, food, skincare products, clothes, textiles, biodegradable hemp plastics, even guinea pig bedding, and so much more. It really is a wonder plant. No wonder the government wants to control it. It is currently legal to grow hemp with a licence, but there is a significant lack of awareness and education and a heck of a lot of unscientific restrictions. As leader of the Legalise Cannabis Party in WA, I see the potential of hemp extending beyond medicinal and recreational use. It's a cornerstone for ecological construction and economic growth in Australia. You can support us by sharing this video or by joining the Legalise Cannabis Party. See you soon.
Authorised by F. Mulholland, Legalise Cannabis WA.